Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we get to talk about Canosa, and this is put out by One Day West Games.
All right, so this is kind of like a two-player abstract game where you are trying to collect the other players' pieces. And kind of the way that happens through the theming of this game is you are sirens, right? And you are calling the other players' pieces, other sailors, to your corner of the board. So these big, beautiful wooden pieces. I would normally show you, but do you think, Bethany, you want to learn this? Do you want to teach everybody this one?
Come to me, sailors. Come while I show you. All right, everybody. This is the setup for Canosa. You have gold and silver. Those are the sirens. And then you have the sailors in between. The sailors opposite have the color of the matching siren. You can kind of see the ring is gold, matching the gold siren. So on your turn, you are required to take 2 actions. You can either move your siren or any sailor that you control. You know if you control a sailor if the ring on top matches the color of your siren. Once a siren leaves their island, they cannot return to their island. What you're trying to do is to move sailors that you control onto your island. The first person to move 4 there wins the game. There's other things that you can do. If you are adjacent to a sailor, you can control them. Woo! And you can lure them onto your side. Just so you know, that was not legal because you can't take more than 2 actions. I just thought it'd be fun. Anyway. So you're moving, you're trying to get your guys to move closer to your island while your opponent's trying to get their pieces to move closer to their island, while also manipulating who belongs to who by the rings on top. Now, as soon as the sailor does make it off the island, because they die, the siren killed them, the sailor goes off. And the rings get redistributed to the owner. So the gold siren will get their ring back, and the silver siren will get their ring back. Now, the first person to successfully move 4 sailors off of their island wins.
As you probably saw, this game has very few rules. It's very simple, but at the same time, there's depth in the strategy of this game. I think it kind of falls into that category of, you've probably heard this before, but minutes to learn, a lifetime to master, like one of those kind of games. Maybe not a lifetime to master, but you get what I'm saying. It's, it's very simple, but there's more depth there than meets the eye. And the more times you play it, the more familiar you get with it, and you kind of see those subtle strategies of how to kind of maximize your actions that you have. So I thought that really fell into that category.
So I did forget to mention in the rules that your sailor can only move towards your area. They can't move backwards. So I just wanted to make sure you all knew that now, since I tricked you with my lovely instructional voice. But I thought where this game soars is really the components. I mean, they're huge, chunky pieces that look really nice on the board, and the rings and how it just all lines up when it's on there. I mean, this was super fun to take pictures of because of just how that looks and the components of it. I mean, that is just where this game shines.
Yeah, so this is an abstract game, right? A 2-player abstract game, but at the same time, there is a theme behind it because why not? You get to have more pictures and the side of the box it gets to come into play and all those kinds of things. But having the sirens kind of calling sailors to your corner of the board, I thought that really worked. It gave you a reason to want to get those people to your corner of the board, other than just get your king, one of your pawns to the other side of the board, so that way you can do whatever. It actually gave you a reason and a theming to it, which I thought made it easier to teach and also just made it kind of gave some fun to it. I really enjoy 2-player abstract games like this, games like chess and checkers, and more recently games like, Gekatai, something like that. I think that those I really make your brain work that way, that really kind of you get to maximize things, and again, that repeated play kind of helps. You could try, with this game specifically, you can try something like a blocking strategy, or you can try a strategy where you try to, really blitz and go after other people's stuff and convert their sailors to your color. So there's multiple paths, not multiple paths of victory per se, but different strategies you can try. And I think that really works out. And I just love those really simple games that you can just jump right into. You don't have to remember the rules, reread the rule book, that kind of thing. You're just able to jump right in, but at the same time get a satisfying, rich experience out of it.
So I know when people think of travel-friendly games, they think of small games, right? And this is not a small game, but Okay, this is probably just a Bethany thing. I feel like this is a really travel-friendly game because the pieces aren't going to go anywhere. So, like, if you were going on a road trip, right, and you're stopping and you're eating lunch at a picnic bench, you could pull this up. Like, you're not going to be worried about losing in the pieces. All the stuff is going to be there. You'll be able to play it while you're doing that. And because of that, this is like a really, at least in my opinion, a super travel-friendly game.
I mean, if it had like magnetic pieces on the bottom, like a metal board or something, then you could play it in the back seat.
But, like, if the kids were playing it, they'd take the reins and just, like, throw it at their parents.
Okay, yeah. Maybe like Velcro or something.
So,
Magnets and Velcro. I can see this working.
anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want to hear more of us, don't forget to subscribe to us at Ryan Bethany Board Game Reviews. You can find us on YouTube or Facebook. On Instagram, we are Ryan and Bethany. And on Twitter, we are Ryan and Bethany 1.
Everybody, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.